Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Ready, interpreter ready.
Houston, this is Station. I am ready for the event.
ESA PAO, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check. ESA PAO, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Station, this is ESA PAO. Sophie, how can you hear me?
Station, this is ESA PAO. Sophie, how can you hear me?
ESA PAO from Station. I read you loud and clear. How me?
Very good, Sophie. Merci beaucoup et bonjour. Nous sommes ici.
Thank you very much and hello. We have a few journalists here who have a number of questions for you. So let's dig right in. Hello, my name is Diane Benzina for France TV. Hello. We discovered your very first video taken from the cupola, the view on planet Earth. First of all, how do you like the view from your new office? Does it live up to your expectations?
Alors écoutez, c'est même encore mieux que ce que j'ai pu espérer.
I have to say it's even beyond my wildest expectations. The view is absolutely wonderful. The cupola allows close to a 360-degree view, I should say 180-degree view onto planet Earth. Absolutely wonderful. But I have to say, we can't go there all the time, every day, because we are busy with our tasks. But all of those minutes I did spend watching the Earth are so precious because they really bring a lot of joy.
Bonjour Sophie, c'est Frédéric Bourrigaud de l'agence France Presse.
Hello, my name is Frédéric
J'aimerais
Bourrigaud
savoir
from
comment vous vous sentez
French
physiquement
media
et
agency
moralement après
AFP.
une
First of all, I'd
quinzaine
like
de
to know
jours dans l'espace.
how you feel physically, mentally after 2 weeks in space.
Bonjour, mais écoutez, c'est la grande forme, autant physique que
Well, I'm in great shape, both physically and mentally. Everything is fine, and I had the wonderful surprise of realizing that for the moment I've felt none of the symptoms that are usually reported, like our sickness. I felt like a fish right in water from the first second, and also the first time I looked back down on Earth from up here, it was really a huge, intense happiness, as if each cell in my body was happy to see the planet from outer space, and it's really something that I would like to share with everyone. The planet is absolutely beautiful. It's so wonderful to see the planet from up high. It gives you a sense of belonging to, the greater mankind, and I'm very happy to report I'm in great physical and mental shape. Hello, Sophie, Olivier Aymon from Radio France.
Après passé dans l'espace vous a marqué, peut-être étonné. Vous n'aviez pas forcément anticipé malgré tous les entraînements.
Couple of weeks in spaces, did anything surprise you, take you by surprise, despite your preparation and liaising with former residents, being well prepared and so on?
Je peux pas faire autre chose que sourire en l'écoutant parce que c'est vrai
I have to, your question brings a smile because there's a number of things that take you by surprise when you reach the ISS. As you can see, we're in a highly cluttered space. I'm in the European Columbus module. There's a lot of clutter. Seen from afar, or the first time, you look at this, you say, wow, there's a lot of stuff here. But we have an inventory of everything on board, and everything is recorded. Everything is in its place, and there's a place for every single thing. So the logistics experts know exactly where, the last smallest thing is. So that really was a surprise to me.
Bonjour Sophie, Vincent Bordenave du
Figaro.
Sophie,
my name is Vincent Bordenave from Le Figaro daily newspaper. Thank you for this interview. Can you describe to us the environment that you're in? We see the clutter, but, any smells, noise, light, can you describe to us the ambience?
En fait, arriver dans l'ISS, déjà émotionnellement c'est l'euphorie parce que on vient de passer les émotions du décollage avec tout son équipage, on vient de passer l'arrivée, les premières orbites autour de la Terre, le docking, c'est une phase aussi assez intense. L'ouverture du SAS, on retrouve les collègues, donc émotionnellement c'est super chouette. Et en termes d'environnement, je m'attendais à des odeurs particulières. Certains de mes collègues m'avaient même dit que parfois l'odeur est pas très bonne, mais en fait, je trouve que ça ressemble à une odeur de carlingue métallique. Moi qui ai vécu dans le monde technologique, technique des hélicos, ça ressemble à une odeur de carlingue métallique. Ensuite, sur il y a beaucoup de bruit de ventilateurs, de machines technologiques, où en fait, il y a beaucoup de démonstrateurs technologiques pour tester. Et donc, il y a des petits bruits associés de valves qui s'ouvrent, etc. Et puis, il y a un autre bruit que je voulais vous démontrer aussi, qui est assez amusant.
And there's another noise. Let me demonstrate it actually, because it's kind of fun.
C'est le bruit en fait, des outils qui se touchent. Ou là, j'ai une série de mousquetons. En fait, on attache tout à des mousquetons.
So I've got some carabiners here.
Comme des percussions ou des petits cliquetis, voilà. Donc, des petits bruits comme ça un peu partout dans la station. C'est très sympa.
Fun and nice clicking sound. So you have a few sounds like this around the ISS. As for the, color, etc. There's a lot of blue, as you can see around me. But when you get closer to the cupola, then you start getting some sunlight if you're in the part of the orbit that receives daylight. So it's really high technology. We are in a suspended laboratory, and that's exactly the atmosphere.
Bonjour Sophie, c'est Pierre-François d'Ericosmos.
I am Pierre-François from Aaron Cosmos Media.
Je sais qu'il y a eu beaucoup de logistique.
Have the scientific experiments really begun? I know that you've had some logistics things to take care of. For example, the carrier Dragon, the Crew Dragon 2 that you had to send back, obviously, but have you begun your scientific program? Yes, indeed, it has begun, but as you said, we have other tasks that are going on. Today, at 1700 Zulu, that's 1800 France time, Dragon 33 from SpaceX will undock, and it will bring back to Earth all the scientific results of the past 6 months. So this past week, we collected all of the scientific experiments. We had to pack them up correctly, included in refrigerated containers, and load them. So there's blood work, there's some technology prototypes, etc. But all of that is going to be reanalyzed on Earth. So that was the bulk of our activity over the past 10 days. But there's also some experimenting going on. So a typical day is a bit of science, a bit of maintenance, a bit of logistics, organizing things, for example, getting the cargo vessel undocked. And I have already started my scientific experiments with CADMOS from Toulouse.
C'est une expérience de
physiologie
en fait pour
physiology experiment. The goal is to optimize
qu'on fait dans l'espace par rapport à ce qu'on fait sur Terre.
The efficiency of movement as we move around in space. Astronauts do lose a lot of bone and muscle mass, and so we're looking at the best exercises to deal with that. Another experiment this morning, where I helped my US colleagues to take blood samples to send them back via the cargo vessel. Last week, I worked on fluids.
Donc ça c'était avec les Américains, une expérience qui va
s'appelle
AdSep Fluid Loop et qui va être utile pour effectuer des machines thermiques encore plus efficaces et étudier le cheminement des fluides dans tous les états. Voilà, donc une grande variété d'expériences scientifiques qu'on fait en parallèle de toutes les autres actions de maintenance
So we do that, but on the side, or mostly, we also have maintenance and a cargo operation. Hello, my name is Jen Benzina for France TV once again. Now, we know that you brought fun gifts for your fellow crew members. Can you tell us what they were, and also, were they appreciated?
Merci.
What were the reactions?
C'est une question, mais alors, il va falloir encore un tout petit peu de patience. Je n'ai pas complètement déballé mes valises.
It's going to have to be a little bit patient because the gifts are still like at the bottom of my suitcase. Today,
c'est son anniversaire. Ce soir, on va aller lui offrir
Fedyaev is celebrating his birthday tonight, so that's when he's going to get his first surprise. So we don't want to spoil it for him, because that will be his birthday gift. But I was meaning to keep those gifts back, for a birthday or for special events, so they're not all out. There's going to be the first extravehicular stepping out into space in March. I'm keeping one of those for that. So, I'm going to eat them out as we go along.
Oui, Sophie, pour l'AFP, est-ce que vous pourriez nous décrire une journée type?
Can you describe to us a typical day on board the ISS?
Alors ça, c'est une belle question aussi, mais alors difficile
there's another
une
good
journée type, parce qu'en
question.
réalité, il n'y a pas de journée
Can't really
type.
talk about a
Les
typical
journées se
day.
ressemblent peu, parce que, en fait, ça dépend du
One
planning
day doesn't really
opérationnel.
look
Ceci
like
étant
the
dit,
next.
moi,
It all
j'aime bien quand
depends
même
on
avoir
the
des petites
operational
routines, histoire
schedule.
d'ancrer dans le quotidien
But I
des
do like to
habitudes
have some kind
qui
of
sont ressourçantes pour moi.
routine
Donc, ce que j'aime
so
faire, c'est
that
me lever
I
très
can
tôt,
build in
comme
a
sur
few
Terre, finalement,
good
et
habits.
commencer
For
ma journée
example,
par une
get
petite
up early,
séance de sport.
like on
Tous
Earth,
les astronautes à
start
bord
with a bit of a
ont
workout,
environ
and
2
all
heures de
astronauts on the
planifiées
station
dans le planning pour faire du
have
sport.
a
Et
2-hour
en
slot
général, on a des
in
timings
the
bien
day
précis. Mais bon, quand on se lève
for
plus tôt
some
que tout le monde,
athletic
on a
activities.
les machines de
So,
sport pour soi. Donc,
our
moi, j'y vais très tôt, à
slots are
5h30
well
du
assigned.
matin.
So if you get up
Et
earlier
puis
than
après, la
anyone
journée
else, you can
commence,
get a bit of extra
et
time
elle commence en
to
général à
work out.
7h30 du matin avec le
And so
briefing
I usually
avec
start at
Houston et tous les
7:30 in the
centres de
morning.
contrôle. Donc, il y a les
We
centres
all
de contrôle
begin with a
de
briefing
Houston,
with
de Moscou,
Houston. So
de
Command
Huntsville
Center
pour
in
tout ce qui est
Houston,
cargo
Moscow,
opérationnel et sciences,
Huntsville for the
de
operational
Munich
cargo and the science aspect,
et de
Munich,
Tsukuba au Japon. Et avec
Tsukuba
donc
in
ça, c'est le
Japan.
briefing du matin. Ensuite, la journée.
So that's the morning briefing. Then the connection lost, unfortunately. Connection seems to be down.
Quand il y a des gros événements opérationnels, des amarrages, des amarrages, sorties extravéhiculaires.
There might be some big operational tasks, docking, undocking, stepping out into space. But usually, it's 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. with every single minute being occupied.
Vous avez déjà évoqué certaines des expériences.
Olivier Aymon for Radio France, you mentioned a number of experiments such as those for Cadmos. Do you already have a schedule for each experiment? Are they all scheduled to begin at certain times throughout your stay up there? Yes, the Munich Command and Control Center is also working with Cologne for the European, that's the European part. They have a very precise schedule for the scientific activities. So I'm informed from 1 week to the next, so I know what's going to happen next week. The first parts of the EcoFinder experiment,
réalisé avec à la fois de l'intelligence artificielle et de la réalité augmentée. Donc ça, ce sera
AI and augmented reality.
Que je vais faire
so that's going to be the first 100% French experiment. And I'll be doing that next week.
Du Figaro, donc on a entendu votre journée qui est
chargée. From the Figaro again. So we hear you have a very tight schedule, but you do have some free time. So what do you do during your free time? Do you like to relax, or are you more of a contemplative person, or do you prefer like playing cards with your fellow astronauts?
Merci, j'apprécie la question. En fait, pour l'instant, on vient d'arriver.
Well, I appreciate that question. We just got here, so we're still, rifling through the tickets to find socks and shampoo. I finally found my shampoo. Obviously, I was looking in the wrong suitcases.
En fait, pour l'instant, on n'en est pas vraiment à s'amuser ou à passer du temps libre.
Don't really have much leisure time right now, much R&R, but there were some fun things. All other astronauts are aware with this, you know, that astronauts on their first mission usually have to take care of these toilets. So I undertook my first operation, maintenance operation of the filtration system, you know, that transforms urine into drinking water. So I'm sure there will be other such maintenance operations to carry out. And then, of course, there's the number 2 container, if you see what I mean. That's also part of the kind of the hazing activities you get to do when it's your first time on the ISS. Pierre-François Morio again for Air and Cosmos. So I imagine you got the tour by the commander when you first got there. You'd never met in person before. How was that visit?
Alors écoutez, c'est vrai que c'était cette première visite des lieux, c'était assez magique parce que
bon, ça fait 3 ans, plusieurs mois qu'on s'entraîne dans les simulateurs à l'échelle 1, mais bon, training in simulators on a scale of 1 to 1 for many months already, but actually walking or floating through the station, guided by the experienced astronauts, that was fantastic. So Sergei, the commander, took us on a round of visits with a big dose of safety and security, of course. That's the most important thing you need to start with, because you immediately have to know exactly where all of the emergency devices are, oxygen masks, fire extinguishers, fire detectors, etc. You need to know that before you spend your first night on the station. So that was the focus of that walk around.
Quels sont les points importants sur la sécurité dans la station
réagir en cas de problème dès la première nuit. Les autres visites points are on the station just so that we know what to do in case of an emergency. Then, over the next couple of days after that, we were shown where to fill up our water bottle, where the toilets are, things for day-to-day life. Chris Williams, the U.S. astronaut already there, had already prepared our berth and our sleeping bags, so it's fantastic. And even toothpaste was out and ready. So that we could really feel at home in our little sleeping compartment. But I really won't forget it, because I was so happy to arrive at the ISS. I had a surge of energy. It was great to see, physically see the people that we trained with, for months. Hello, Nicolas Charbonneau for France Television. Please, discovering how
le fait de s'accrocher, de savoir
how much hair you have, it's all floating in the ISS.
À certains endroits de la station, etc. Est-ce que vous êtes à l'aise aujourd'hui? Est-ce que vous vous sentez bien pour vous déplacer?
After having become acquainted with the station, knowing what to grab, where to grab, and how to behave, etc., do you feel at ease now? Yes, well, I have to say, as I said, I didn't feel any symptoms of any kind. So I've been feeling great. So I was able to move around right from the get-go without feeling ill. I can do a 360. Fantastic. So everything's going absolutely great. And if you look at what I learned to do, it's fantastic.
Merci Sophie, on n'a plus que 30 secondes.
Well, thank you, Sophie. Thanks so much.
Et on te souhaite une excellente journée.
30-second minute Do you want to say a few words before we wish you an excellent day and stay on the ISS? 30 seconds? Then I will say to my French fellow citizens how proud I am to represent France here, sending you lots of good vibes, stars in your eyes. Tonight, if you look up at the sky, look at a star, think of us, we're all united here in a cohesive team for this great adventure. So I'm sending a lot of positive things your way from up here.
Merci Sophie, excellente journée à toi et à très bientôt.
Thank you very much. Have an excellent day, Sophie, and we'll talk soon.
Bye bye. Au revoir à tous.
Station is Houston ACR, and that will conclude the event.
Merci to all participants. Station, we are now resuming operational audio communications.